WE31 Storm Tracker meteorologist Carson Meredith with 31 Triple Dollar.
A lot happening weather-wise today for sure. We are coming from nice, pleasant weather to stormy weather. We have kids headed back to school, kids on the school buses perhaps even this afternoon when this rolls in.
Yeah, this is not going to be an issue for the kids heading to school this morning, but it may be an issue after school. Let's talk about the threats we're watching today. Kind of a narrow time frame of those storms. 10 o'clock this morning until 2 this afternoon. It's going to be those clusters of storms again that we dealt with so much with back in July. Going to deal with it again in August as well. Main concern is going to be damaging straight line winds, upwards of 50, maybe 60 miles per hour. Could we see some hailstones? Yes. It's a lower threat. Maybe some dime, penny-sized hail is not out of the question. And could we see a spin-up tornado? Yes, we absolutely could. That threat is also very, very low, but it's not zero. Main concern will certainly be just those damaging straight-line winds. That's the view of the Skycam network this morning. It's all quiet, but it is cloudy. Big reason why our temperatures are in the mid-70s as you head out the door. 31 triple Doppler, mostly dry. Had a few showers move through Madison and Limestone County around 5:30 this morning. Those have since faded away. This is where the main show is going to be coming from later on today. I'll draw your attention to this severe thunderstorm warning in northwest Tennessee. That little cluster of storms, while it's pretty compact right now, will make a run for North Alabama later on this morning. And it's going to be this corridor in particular, northern Tennessee, western Kentucky, up into Missouri, where our threat for strong to severe storms will likely come into play later this morning between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. That's when also the storm coverage in general will be at its highest. But even after the severe weather threat winds down, we'll still keep the chance for a few of those scattered summertime pop-up storms through the rest of the afternoon and this evening. So the main focus today is that threat for severe weather. You see on future radar around 9 o'clock, those storms are moving into our Tennessee counties, then getting into North Alabama as early as 10 a.m. Right on the leading edge of those storms is when we'll have that gusty wind potential. And if we get just enough spin on that leading edge of those storms, we can't totally rule out a tornado. Again, that risk is very low. It still bears watching. We'll get a small reprieve for the most part in those storms this afternoon, aside from a couple of pop-ups. But late tonight, we do expect additional clusters of storms to develop to our north and west and dive to the south and east. We may see another 2 or 3 clusters of storms overnight into Friday morning as well. And if we get several rounds of heavier rain over the same spots over and over again overnight tonight and Friday morning, not only is the Friday morning drive going to be a mess, but flooding will be an issue. For the time being, it looks as though the I-65 corridor, including Huntsville, could see upwards of 2 to 3 inches of rain just today and tomorrow. And if you see some of those extremely heavy storms, I wouldn't be surprised if a few spots picked up 4 inches of rain along I-65 over the next couple of days. Fortunately, this weekend storm chances are lower, but they're still there. We go back to that typical hot, humid, and stormy weather pattern for both Saturday and Sunday. 10-day forecast shows high temperatures in the low to mid-90s all the way through next week, with those daily chances for scattered showers and storms.